So something very intriguing in the world of Nintendo popped up the other day, and I just had to make a video about it because it could really affect the future of Animal Crossing, and actually be really exciting too for a potential release. As I'm sure you know by now, it seems very likely that a new console will be releasing next year. Many have dubbed this the Switch 2, although it's unlikely that's what it will actually be called, with most generally expecting an upgraded version of the Nintendo Switch. Of course, this is good news for Animal Crossing because it means we can finally start to see some new games. However, it seems like Nintendo might have some other plans too, which could be even more intriguing. Reported by Video Game Chronicle, which has reported on a lot of the Switch 2 news, Nintendo reportedly patented a dual-screen gaming device that can split in two. The two sides of the machine can operate independently. So here we can see the patent, and the article states, a recently filed Nintendo patent has been discovered that refers to a dual-screen gaming device that can be split in half. That's according to GameRant, which had images supposedly attached to a patent reminiscent of a Nintendo 3DS. However, instead of the clamshell design which saw the top screen fold into the bottom screen, this design sees the top screen face out, even when the machine is closed over. The top and bottom parts of the machine would also be able to operate independently of each other. Also, slightly off topic, but leave a like on the video if you love the autumn vibes in New Horizons because they're just so great. Now, Nintendo has filed other patents in the past where we haven't really seen them come to fruition, but this one is definitely very intriguing of it, especially considering the 3DS is being heavily phased out. As I'm sure you know, Nintendo is turning off the online servers for the 3DS in April 2024, and earlier this year they closed down the 3DS eShop too. So the timing of this is definitely very interesting, and it could indicate that Nintendo might be releasing a new type of handheld console to fill that gap. Which of course could mean we might finally be able to see something people have been asking for so long now, which would be a port or HD remaster of Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is such a beloved Animal Crossing game. Porting this game over to a console like the Nintendo Switch would have seemed fairly impossible and would have brought up a lot of challenges for Nintendo, since so much of this game relies on the bottom screen. However, it definitely could be much more possible if they decide to release a console like this. It also does make you wonder if potentially the next Animal Crossing game could go back to a console like this, just being handheld only, rather than being on the dual type system that we got with the Switch. Personally though, I'm not so sure currently. This is just a patent for now. It's definitely exciting though to think that we could actually finally get a port of Animal Crossing New Leaf. Because honestly, in some ways, this would be even better than a new Animal Crossing game. New Leaf honestly has so much content, and of course so many people didn't get the chance to play it because they started with New Horizons, which sold a lot more copies, so I definitely think this would be a great thing for Nintendo to do. Especially now that they're closing down the online services, so players will miss out on those. But my personal bet for now is that we'll probably see a system that is more like what we got with the Nintendo Switch, where you can play in handheld mode, but it's mostly on the TV. This is definitely still an exciting thought for Animal Crossing though, as I'm sure you know, we tend to only get one Animal Crossing game per console, excluding spin-off games, so that would mean we'd be even closer to getting a new release. If the new console does release in the second half of 2024, as which is heavily rumored, then we definitely could see a new Animal Crossing game, as it'll be over 4 years at that point, nearly 5, which is usually the gap between Animal Crossing games, excluding the gap between New Leaf and New Horizons, which was excessively long, probably due to the failure of the Wii U. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I would absolutely love to see Animal Crossing New Leaf ported in some shape or form. Maybe they could even include Happy Home Designer with it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below though. Would you like to see this type of console, and would you like to play a port of Animal Crossing New Leaf? If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.